Good morning, Hugo Reed. I hope you're all doing great. I can't wait till I can see you too. This week, the word of the week is inquisitive. Big one, inquisitive. Sort of like the word inquire, if you know that. So I challenge you this week to find something to be inquisitive about. So you're going to have to look up the word and find out what that means. Some of you have asked how to get a hold of me. So if you find words or you want to send me a message, send it to my email, jbrown@ausd.net. Okay, so inquisitive is the word of the week. See what you can find to be inquisitive about. Our first book this week is A Gift from Abuela. Now my Spanish is not great, so if I don't pronounce words just right, please forgive me, I'm trying hard. This is by Cecilia Ruiz. Isn't the art pretty? And look at the back art with the cut paper, and it shows that it looks like the little girl and her abuela are going to the beach. Many of you know what an abuela is. If you don't, an abuela is grandmother in Spanish. Ooh, look at these pictures. Abuela would never forget the day Nina was born. It was an unusual day in Mexico City. On this day, the sky was clear and the streets were still. I wonder how many of you have ever been to Mexico City. I have not been to Mexico City. I've been to other places, but not Mexico City. Look, I can see Abuela here in her apartment, I think. Maybe that's her house. We'll probably find out as it goes by. Since it's tall, I'm thinking maybe it's an apartment. Abuela's heart overflowed with tenderness the moment she held Nina for the first time. Though Nina might not remember, she felt cozy and loved in Abuela's arms. Aww. Nina and Abuela spent lots of time together. They liked making up silly songs. They loved spinning around until they both felt dizzy. Look how happy that little girl looks. Abuela liked teaching Nina how to make papel picado banners. Look, there's where they're cutting those papers, like on the cover. And they're making a banner out of it. And Nina loved making Abuela laugh. Look what she's doing with carrots and some other, maybe they're both carrots. That would make me laugh too. They're doing their shopping. But their favorite thing of all was a much simpler one. Every Sunday, they would sit quietly in the park, eat pan dulce, and watch the people pass by. Look, do you see the man back here with his cart? It says pan dulce, sweet bread, sweet rolls. And they're just having fun. Are they doing something super special? They're just spending time together. The art in this book, like a collage they've cut up, it's really interesting how they made like the trees and how certain things have stripes on them. Like Abuela's hair is striped. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I think you can tell that from the picture. One day, Abuela had an idea. She would save 20 pesos every week until she had enough money to buy Nina a special gift. In other countries, sometimes money has different names, right? We all call our money by names in our own language. Pesos is what it used to be in Mexico. Maybe a bike she could ride to school. Maybe a puppy she could play with. Or maybe she could take Nina to the ocean for the first time. Many people in lots of countries, they'd never seen the ocean because it's far from them. When I grew up in the Midwest, and so the ocean was far from me. I didn't see the ocean when I was a child till I was an adult because it was such a long trip. That's just what she did. Every Friday after work, she would put a few pesos in her special pot. You see Abuela hiding the money up there? Special place to keep it so she can buy Nina a special gift. Time passed. Nina got older. Abuela got older too. And life got harder in Mexico. Sometimes things change, sort of like how we're having a pandemic and things are a little different. Sometimes things change other places and they're a little different, so they weren't seeing each other quite so much. Things just kept getting more expensive. Excuse me. People were hungry and upset. Look, on that page back there, when they first got pan dulce, look, it says 10 pesos. Can you see that? Now it's saying they got more expensive. Look, now it says 100 pesos. So it's 10 times more expensive. So before you could have bought 10 of them, now you can only buy one for the same amount of money. Things got difficult for Abuela too. One week she had no extra pesos to put away in her secret spot. So she's working, but things are more expensive. Then the government changed the money. People had to turn in their old bills for nuevos pesos. The old bills became worthless. So remember, Abuela's been saving all those old pesos. And now they wouldn't be worth anything because you had to take them in and get new pesos, nuevos pesos. Other things changed too. Nina would play with her friends after school and didn't go see Abuela as much. Probably when she was little, Abuela watched her a lot. Now she's bigger and she goes to do other things besides that. Now look at pan dulces. Can you read how much they are? 1,000 pesos. So first they were, now they've gotten 10 times more again. So things are getting very expensive. We call that inflation when things are costing more and more and more. Abuela had to work twice as much and was always tired. It's not that they didn't love each other anymore. Sometimes life just got in the way. So Abuela's having to work more hours because things are getting more expensive, I'm sure, to buy her food and all those things. One day, Nina realized it had been a long time since she'd seen Abuela, so she went for a visit. When she arrived, Abuela was not there. The house looked sad and dusty. I know, thought Nina, I'll surprise her. Remember in the other pictures, the house always looked so cheerful and clean? But Abuela's been working a lot, so she hasn't been home so much. Everything will be nice and clean by the time she gets back, she thought. Look at all the work she's doing. Then Nina noticed a jar tucked away. It was full of money, old money. Oh no, thought Nina, it's all worthless. So it's like if you saved all your money and then the government changed the money and your old money wasn't worth anything. So all that money that Nina had been, Abuela, had been saving and saving, it wasn't worth anything. When Abuela returned, she saw Nina and her heart overflowed with tenderness. Nina, said Abuela, I'm so glad to see you. And look at my kitchen. I wanted to do something nice for you, said Nina. Look what I found. Do you see the old pesos there on the table? What do you think they'll do with them? I wanted to buy you a very special gift, Abuela explained sadly. But I must have forgotten where I kept my savings, and now the money is worthless. It's okay, said Nina. I have an idea. Look, it kind of shows us what the money looks like. It's always fun to see money from other countries, I think. Now we can really see how Abuela's hair is striped. I like how the illustrator did that. Since it only gave us one name on the front, it's the illustrator and the author, right? She did both. With the old bills, Nina and Abuela made the most beautiful papel picado banners. Look, there's all those cut up, the cut paper, and they made it out of the money. Can you see them working here at the table? Oh, it looks like they're having fun. They even have them on the front. Can you see this one? It has a word in it. It looks like this one does too. It says amor. I bet some of you know what that means. It means love. That Sunday, Abuela and Nina went to the park, ate pan dulce, and watched the people pass by. It was still their favorite thing to do. So Abuela wanted to do something special with Nina, or for Nina. And in the end, she got to, right? They did the things they always did, and they realized it was special to get to spend time together, right? Sometimes, right now, it's sort of like that again, because we can't go out and do all the things that we might want to do. We can't go buy all the things we might want to buy. So sometimes we have to remember just spending time together is a pretty special thing to do. So a gift from Abuela. All right. I am going to also read a nonfiction book. So if you want to tune back in for peacocks, I will see you later. Bye.